Hey everyone. Just wanted to walk you through kind of an idea I have. I couldn't find a tool just like this, so I messed around with Replit and Cursor and made a little Streamlit app to help me take points that I make in QGIS and export them so that I can load them directly into my DJI Mavic 3 multispectral. Personally, I'm quite interested in using drones to not only map but also use those as like kind of transects or replace kind of ground truthing. So, just as a quick overview, this is a pasture project that I was working on. What I did was took like 7 years of Sentinel-2 data and made a multi-year productivity map. So red is areas of low productivity, green is high. Now the idea is how do we investigate and figure out, you know, how to further characterize that. The ortho map is fine, but I've got a higher resolution one here, but it still doesn't give you a lot of detail about what's going on the ground there. So what I did was I converted that multi-year productivity raster into a polygon, like I vectorized it into a polygon layer. And now I'm going to use the random points in polygon. So it's a vector tool, research tools, and you can choose to make these random points within a polygon. So I'll just run that, and you'll see that now I've got these random points within inside the polygon. So this is a full quarter section. I'm not gonna. This is just for demo purposes. I'm not gonna say I actually I'm gonna use this, but so now I want to make that into my waypoint mission. So I'm going to save that point feature as a GeoJSON just in my downloads. We're going to call this waypoint mission 1 GeoJSON. So nothing fancy there. We're going to make sure that we're in WGS 84. Click OK. So we've got this new file now. So this is what I've done now is I've made this public open source Streamlit tool. It's on my GitHub. I made it within Replit here, and it's actually deployed. You can play with it. I'm not going to say it's going to work for everyone. I just made this and have some more troubleshooting to do probably. But so what you do is first you need to have a seed KMZ file. So I'm just going to download this. I included one in the Replit project, so you can find that on GitHub if you want. And what I did was just use my DJI Pilot 2 app controller, made a simple waypoint mission with 2 locations on it, 2 waypoints on it, exported that mission as a KMZ file. And inside that KMZ file is a KML template file and a a waypoint layer. So what we do now is this Streamlit app lets us use that as a template file. It's kind of got like all the default DJI formatted the way it wants. And then we're going to upload our waypoint file that we want to use now, which is this GeoJSON file. I'm still working on this. You can set the altitude that you want the mission to use, but you can also set that up in the mission. And then this is just, I'm trying to avoid bots spamming my Streamlit apps. So just a real simple verification question. And you can click this build KMZ. And it says it rebuilt the KMZ with 45 waypoints. We're going to download that as, I need to change the default here, but this is going to be, we'll do waypoint from QGIS. So now if we open that just in Google Earth, we will see how that works. So there's all the waypoints that we made. So the next step, I'm just going to use my SD card, and I'm going to copy that over. So this is what I did. I'm just going to copy it into that folder, my SD card, eject it, and now I'm going to push pause on here. And okay, so I am out here in the field and actually going to try run this waypoint mission. So I'm going to import from my SD card Southwest. Look at it. Okay, so it looks like my numbering is still not perfect. Maybe is it gone? Where does it start? So that's too bad. I had labeled these points in order on QGIS. So if I edit this, did we get hover and take photo at each one though, so that's correct. So I need to figure out why the numbering didn't come through. But I think we're still going to just run with this. So let's save this. Let's see if I can run it. Moment of truth. See, I don't want to crash, but I don't see why it would. It's still going to be using its own inbuilt stuff. So I'm going to open this and just turn down my TV. It's a pretty bright, hot September day today. And I'll launch. Turn off. And okay, so I've got this set for a bump these around a bit. Alright, let's not crash. So, drone is flying to start position. I'm going to put down, and I'm also going to turn multispectral on. It's going to go to 9 meters. Took a photo. Now, she's going to whistle over to the next point. And we're going at top speed. Right, we're going 15 meters per second. Just keeping an eye on this drone manually. I really do like this feature so that we can make sure we're not going to hit a bush while it's going. Now we're almost to number 2. It's going to rip right to it. Urge. Stop on the brakes. Take a photo. Cool. The cool thing was, this was a randomly sampled, randomly placed points in a polygon. And I took that and transferred it to the drone. So we can, that's step 1. Now the trick is, how can we use these randomly sampled points to become data points that we can start to do some assessments with? The idea is to maybe use some machine learning or something to look at each photo and try to estimate ground cover or bulk species, like is it woody vegetation, is it grass, is it bare soil, things like that, to help just be able to go out there and collect data, complement ground truthing, complement ortho mapping, just use drones in different ways. So anyways, if anyone thinks that's interesting, please feel free to chat with me about it. Feel free to fork this. It's a MIT license. I love using Replit, Cursor, AI to build tools to let me do things that I couldn't used to do.